Good morning, Simsbury residents. I am Town Manager Maria Capriola, and thank you for your time today. To keep our residents and employees safe, our town buildings remain closed to the public. Staff is working in our closed facilities on a limited basis, and we are continuing to operate by phone, mail, email, and virtually through our online services. Urgent matters may be addressed by appointment at the discretion of staff. Our public works, parks, and golf crews have modified their schedules and work practices to ensure that our critical infrastructure is maintained and fully operational. During this time, staff has developed additional virtual and online services to better serve our residents. Examples include online library programming, virtual fitness classes, virtual building inspections, and remote notary services. The library is now offering remote notary services Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. We have recently been able to reopen 2 town facilities with modified practices. The town of Simsbury, in consultation with our transfer station operator, have reopened the facility at 66 Wolcott Road. We have also reopened town and Board of Education tennis courts for recreational play amongst members of the same household. Our playgrounds, skate park, and basketball courts do remain closed at this time. Our parks, open space parcels, and trails remain open for walking, hiking, and cycling. Our Parks and Recreation team are working hard to maintain these spaces to keep them safe and accessible. People utilizing our parks should apply social distancing practices and keep safe distances from other patrons. We are regularly updating the town's website with information regarding changes to our municipal services, programs, and facilities. We are also providing important information through our news and announcements emails and our Facebook and Twitter accounts. Residents are encouraged to sign up for our email alerts, like our Facebook page, and follow our Twitter account. Our Simsbury Main Street Partnership, Simsbury Chamber of Commerce, and our business resource librarian, Andrew Sherman, have been doing a phenomenal job assisting and supporting our business community during this difficult time. For information regarding local businesses that remain open, please visit www.shopsimsbury.com. Town staff, the Farmington Valley Health District, and the Fire District are diligently working on guidelines for temporary outdoor seating for restaurants. The Zoning Commission has granted staff the authority to issue permits for temporary outdoor seating to lessen the burden on food establishments and to expedite the process when they are allowed to reopen. Our social services staff is helping to coordinate local efforts to both make and distribute sewn face masks to staff and members of our community. To date, we have received over 800 donated sewn face coverings. If you are a Simsbury resident or business, please don't hesitate to contact social services if you would like to receive a free face covering. We are making plans to phase in the reopening of our municipal facilities, services, and programs. A tentative plan for the 2020 pool season will be presented to the Board of Selectmen on May 11th. Planning for summer camp is also underway. We are in the process of establishing a long-term recovery committee to help assist businesses and residents with unmet needs in the coming months. Our dedicated team of elected officials, town and health district staff, emergency management officials, and public safety partners remain committed to ensuring that our essential services remain in place. Thank you for your patience and understanding as we move forward during these very difficult circumstances. I am joined today by First Selectman Eric Wellman, Police Chief Nick Boulter, Fire Chief Jim Baldis, and Community Social Worker Rachel Loveland. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Eric Wellman, Simsbury's First Selectman. I want to begin with a huge shout out to our teachers, this being National Teacher Appreciation Week. And I want to share my appreciation with all of the educators who serve our children and have shown flexibility and adaptability during this unprecedented time. You just heard from our town manager that we're in the early stages of reopening some of our facilities. I want to emphasize that the steps we're taking to reopen are in close consultation with state and local health officials, and in some cases are coordinated with our neighboring towns. It's also important to emphasize that even though some of our facilities are starting to reopen, social distancing guidelines remain in place. Masks must continue to be worn at the supermarket and at other places where the public gathers. We must continue to be vigilant and keep our distance from people outside of our immediate household, except when absolutely necessary. I wanted to share with you an update on our budget process. The Board of Finance held the second of 2 public hearings this week, and on May 19th is expected to pass a town budget that will keep taxes essentially flat in the coming year. For our residents and businesses that are struggling financially during this time, the state is giving towns the option of adopting one of 2 tax deferral programs. Our Board of Selectmen approved both programs, and you can learn more by visiting the tax department page of our town website. A reminder that per the governor's executive order, our meetings remain closed to the public. They will continue to be streamed live on SCTV. You can find that at simsburytv.org. Since the public's been unable to attend our meetings, we've been limiting Board of Selectmen meetings to mostly essential business. Our residents can still provide public comment. You can send an email to our town clerk, Erica Butler, and your letter will be read aloud at our meeting. Her email is ebutler@simsbury-ct.gov. I continue to be impressed by the patience, flexibility, and generosity of the Simsbury community during this extraordinary time. Stay safe and stay well.
Thank you. We saw some nice weather last week, and it will be back before we know it. During those warmer conditions, we saw a general increase in the amount of traffic on the roads, but a significant increase in the amount of pedestrians and bicyclists, both on and off the roadways. With the nicer weather approaching, please keep in mind the social distancing and personal protective equipment guidelines while making use of the roadways, the greenways, trails, and open space. Expect that some of the state parks, such as Summit Ridge and Penwood, may actively restrict the number of occupants. Be mindful of the non-motorized users of our secondary roads, those biking, walking, jogging, or using scooters or skateboards. These are often places where young kids are learning to ride and people are walking with their family members and pets. This is a good time to encourage safe bicycling and safe use of our roadways by everyone. For information about bicycle and pedestrian safety, visit our website at www.simsbury-ct.gov/police and choose a topic on the left side of the screen. We are not absent criminal activity during this pandemic. Unlawful entry into vehicles and stolen vehicles are still prevalent in the region, and Simsbury is no exception. 2 vehicles were stolen within the first week of May. The most effective way to prevent your car from being stolen is to lock it and secure your keys. Unfortunately, there are always people who try to scam, defraud, and take advantage of others. Be cautious of offers that sound too good to be true, or easy work-from-home opportunities. These may include offers for you to inspect and reship packages that are shipped to you. These are likely purchased with stolen credit card accounts. Other risky offers may guarantee you a job after you divulge personal information or charge you a fee to start working for them. If you're going to donate to any organization or cause, know who you are donating to. Check the facts and make sure you are getting accurate information from a reputable source. Before making any donations or seeking any job opportunities that may seem too good to be true, do your research and check credible online resources such as the Awareness and Prevention page of the State of Connecticut Department of Consumer Protection website, or check the Better Business Bureau. There are also scams involving the COVID-19 federal stimulus check. Keep in mind that the federal government will never charge fees or ask you to pay money to receive a stimulus check. For information about these scams, check out our Facebook page at Simsbury CT Police Department. We have seen an increase in the number of packages taken from homes that were left outside by delivery services. Many of these services have the ability to notify you when a package was delivered to your home. We suggest that you subscribe to this option as one way to prevent this type of porch pirate theft. These are just some of the public safety concerns that we are experiencing. I want to share with you some of the positive things that are happening in our community as well. This week was Teacher Appreciation Week. I want to recognize the Simsbury educators, school staff, and administrators for their dedication, ingenuity, and their generosity. They have played a vital role not just in the education of our youth during this pandemic, but in keeping our children safe at home, busy, and learning. Throughout the last 2 months, the schools provided this police department with vinyl gloves to use when cleaning our equipment, a non-contact thermometer to use for us prior to entering the building, and one educator in particular, Kurt Dugan, supplied the department with plastic devices that he made to provide more comfort when wearing masks and face coverings. Thankfully, all of our members are healthy. I would like to thank the numerous people and businesses that have provided donations of personal protective equipment, meals, snacks, and thoughtful notes to us. We sincerely value your support. Please do not hesitate to contact us for any reason. Thank you and stay well.
Hi, I'm Jim Baldis, Simsbury's Fire Chief. I'm happy to report as we close out 8 weeks of taking measures to reduce the risks of COVID-19 that our volunteer force of 90 members and their families remain healthy and virus-free. The efforts that we immediately put into place and continue to practice today have provided the protective environment that is needed to ensure that our volunteer first responders can do their job with reduced risk. We continue to practice social distancing, wearing of masks when riding in the apparatus, and at stations for calls. We are limiting members' time spent at the fire stations and continue to use virtual meetings for our training and sharing of information on a weekly basis. Our emergency and general calls for assistance are screening for COVID-19 information in order to provide this critical risk assessment to our first responders, which would trigger additional personal protective equipment measures if necessary. While we remain fully operational for emergency and routine responses, we have taken some measures to reduce our exposures at our facilities. Our main station and fire district offices remain closed to the public, but our non-emergency services and information is available by calling 860-658-1971. We are happy to assist you any way we can. Obviously, if emergency services are needed, please call 911 immediately. All of our town's emergency services are ready to respond. Our Fire Marshal's office continues its curtailing of routine inspections. However, they are still available for anyone in need of assistance with questions or concerns by calling 860-658-1971. The Office of Emergency Management continues to remain in constant contact with regional and state officials and is directly involved in the procurement of personal protective equipment for our first responders and also for our businesses in need. Our local radio station, WSIM 103.5 on the FM dial, has added additional live broadcasting segments during the week and on weekends, and has added numerous live and pre-recorded information on closures, businesses that are open, and other information directly related to Simsbury and COVID-19. One area that we've been experiencing an increase in calls is the report of open burning. We remind our residents that open burning of leaves, brush, or construction materials is completely prohibited. We are also aware that many residents are interested in campfires while at home with their families. Great care must be taken in setting up and having a campfire, and on our website at simsburyfire.org, there is information that you can get on campfire safety and when campfires are allowed. It also provides information on how to obtain a burning permit. We also remind our residents that ashes from campfires, fireplaces, wood stoves, and charcoal grills can remain hot and dangerous for many days after the fire is out. Ashes should be disposed of in a metal container, left outside until they are cold to touch. Do not put warm or hot ashes in your plastic trash receptacles. Finally, a personal request for our community. While many of us are out and about taking care of the many projects around our homes, please take a minute to make sure that in the event that you do need emergency services, that we can find you. Is your house number easily visible from the street? If not, there's a greater chance of delay as we have to figure out which house is yours. Please help us to be sure your number is up and clearly visible. As we continue to navigate through these uncharted waters of COVID-19, we have seen the resilience of the town's resources and the ability to keep our community safe and informed. Simsbury learned some years back that during emergency, no one knows best how to take care of Simsbury like Simsbury leaders at the town offices, emergency services, and the business community. Working together, we will weather the storm and return to normalcy with the best interests and safety of our community as our top priority. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Rachel Loveland. I am the community social worker here at Simsbury Social Services. Thank you for being with us. Simsbury Community and Social Services, along with the Simsbury Senior Center, remain hard at work to support our community and meet the needs of individuals and families that we serve. While Eno Memorial Hall remains closed to the public, staff continues to report to work daily. This week, we distributed over 100 packages of non-perishable food items, grocery store gift cards, and hand-sewn masks to our food program participants. We can also continue to serve a hot-to-go meal on Wednesdays to our participating seniors. Screening for financial assistance also continues. If you are in need of a hand-sewn mask, please contact us at Social Services or the Senior Center. If you are in need of food, also please do reach out. We realize this is a difficult time for everyone with many new stressors, challenges, and unknowns. I encourage you to locate the resource list we have compiled that is available on our website. Our Facebook page is also helpful for many different community resources. Our Senior Center continues to report out email blasts with updates, and our newest edition of the Senior Communicator has also been published. Copies are available on the cart outside of Eno Memorial Hall. In other announcements, the Renters Rebate Program will be starting with some changes. Social Services staff will be in touch with the program participants in the coming weeks. The Connecticut Energy Assistance Program has also been extended and may be a great resource for those who need heat, with electricity. Social Services continues to accept donations. We are accepting donations of non-perishable food items, grocery store gift cards, toiletries, and cash as well as checks. There is a cart outside of the front entry of Eno Memorial Hall for donations and a secure lockbox for any cash or gift card donations. Please alert us of your donation by making a quick phone call, and we will make sure to go outside and retrieve it. I extend a big thank you to all of those who have already donated thus far. Your help makes a huge difference in our community. Volunteer opportunities are also available. Please see our flyer on our website for more information about how you can help Food Share, Gifts of Love, and other local agencies. We want you to know that we are still here for you. We look forward to the day when we can open our doors at Eno Memorial Hall and be together once more. If you would like to reach us, please contact us. Our phone number at Social Services is 860-658-3283. If you're looking for the Senior Center, you can reach them at 860-658-3273. We would be happy to speak to you by phone. You can also email us. Our email addresses are on the Simsbury website. We are all in this together. Stay safe and stay well. Thank you.
We deeply appreciate the efforts of our residents who are engaging in best practices to stay home and stay safe during this challenging time. Be safe and be well. Thank you.